Welcome to tuberchat. If you are on your way towards 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is from Mariska Van Bundren, and she is a YouTuber who is already doing fantastically with over 2,000 subscribers, but just came into the tuberchat scene blazing a few short weeks ago, and is one of the most supportive creators that I've seen recently, instantly helping others and doing lots of shout-out videos, supporting others, and has really engaging live streams where she allows people to connect similarly to the way we do here in tuberchat and the way that Happy Lux does in his live streams as well. He was in the chat with us there for a second. So I wanted to introduce everybody to this channel because when I feature a different channel every single day, it's because of generosity that I see within the community. And Mariska fits that description by, like I said, supporting others. And particularly, she's done already a bunch of shout out videos for several creators in the tuberchat community. And there's one right there that she did just for us, congratulating us on our 100th episode. So that video is featured on our front page. But she's just been a pleasure to have in the chat and very helpful to everybody already. So I wanted to feature her channel today, and I hope everybody will subscribe to her if you're not already. We will get to spinning the wheel shortly, and I just want to welcome everybody quickly. We've got a busy chat to start with today. So thank you, everybody, for coming early. Happy Lux, our friend, is in the chat. That's another growth stream. He allows people to connect the way we do here. Inspirational, in fact, in the creation of tuberchat, and we have gained hundreds of friends and family members both for tuberchat and my personal channel from Happy Lux and his growth streams. Hakeem Asians, it's great to see you here. Judalyn Vlog, thank you for coming back in. Justin Mello's music and vlogs will be featured next week. And In Rachel's Place just walked in. That's a previously featured channel from tuberchat. And then Live to Eat is here again. Thank you so much. Michael's Adventures is with us for a short hour today, but thank you so much for coming in. We're lucky to have you here for a Monday. Msk Family Vlogs is in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Perfumes with Pat, good to see you back. Rebecca Rose, we're going to make sure we get the right channel for you today. And Rocky Bayou Mountain Man, thank you very much for coming in. I know you came from Mariska, so thanks for coming to visit us here. Chasing America's in the house. Full-Time Dream was here early, so thank you for coming in. It might be your first time with tuberchat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Sandra and Steve, good to see you here. I think this is your first time with us as well, and hopefully I haven't missed too many people in the chat. TealTube, good to see you back. The Night Owl, great to have you here as well. Scratch and Pete, our beloved moderator, another extremely supportive creator on YouTube, is here with us again. And so, Kristen Welton, my love, is here as a member and a moderator. Thank you for coming in. Let's get a couple of our members onto the wheel because I do that always right away. And In Rachel's Place is here. I'm just trying to rifle through this as quickly as I can, but hopefully everybody's already doing well, meeting new friends and family members, connecting with each other. And it's pretty simple stuff, but I'll be happy to go over it in detail in another moment. Specifically, the way that we connect here is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know you want to connect, and head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least a minute long, preferably 2, 3, 4, or 5 minutes, so it registers with the YouTube algorithm. Consider putting a second video into your watch later list to run later, just to give that extra boost to the YouTube algorithm. And then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video that you're watching, so that it should be at least a couple of full sentences long in order to make sure that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name to let them know that you have secured the connection the right way. And then say something about the video that you watched so that they can go back and find your comment easily and quickly. And then they will do the same full process for your channel. And then Justin Mello is just eating some lunch, but very cool. No sweat. Thank you very much. I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here in TuberChat. The more we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that everybody spends with us. Angel's Army's in the house, a new member for TuberChat. So let me make sure that I get you on the wheel right away. You are also, or Angel's Army rather, is also a previously featured channel from TuberChat in the last several weeks. Radical Productions is back in the house. Thanks for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody. MJ Family is back. That's a channel that's been with us from the very beginning. So thank you very much. And I noticed that a few creators are talking about playlists. If you're willing to swap playlists with another creator for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And of course, everybody's free to make those arrangements independently. Cynthia Hope, thank you for coming in. I think this might be your first time with TuberChat. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that. And Michael and Paula are back with us again. If you're oh, thank you very much, Rocky Bayou Mountain Man. And Adric TV, good to see you. The way that the wheel works on the side of the screen here, you do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. But in the case of super chats and memberships, we just let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. Otherwise, once you're here for about 45 minutes to an hour, I have a robot that helps me keep track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's not only about how long you're here, but eventually you get added to the wheel. The wheel is random, of course, but when I spin it and your name comes up, we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it for a moment if that's what you would like. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo are back here again. That's another generous couple of creators who are always with us here at TuberChat. And they're willing to swap playlists as well, even though they're monetized. There are many other creators that are willing to as well. Kira Welton's in the house. That is Kristen Welton's daughter, my BFF forever. And she is in the house as a moderator. Most often, I make our moderators wait, but I will put them on the wheel shortly. Have a look at what they got going on. The Night Owl, thank you very much. And hopefully everybody's doing okay. For those of you who are a little bit newer to TuberChat, again, just take your time, meet people one by one. This is not a sub for sub network. We're here for the purpose of supporting each other over the long term. And as I tell stories about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones I put on the screen, you'll get to know the kind of dedicated and loyal community of creators that we have here. Just take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and you will find yourself with some new subscribers for your channel. Specifically, everybody here is willing to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. The best object here in TuberChat is to go first. TWT TV, good to see you here. And Pati MD, thank you so much. I always appreciate the support. Sergeant Life is in the house and lots of toys to see. Good to see you here. This is your first time with TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect. So if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Looks like we're all doing okay. I hope I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonders back in the house. That's another creator that's been featured twice on TuberChat with two different channels and has been with us since the very beginning. So let's think about spinning the wheel. Mariska Van Bundren, once again, is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in a long time. She's been out there supporting all kinds of creators. She has engaging live streams. She allows people to connect the way we do here at TuberChat, and she's a very giving creator. So I hope everybody will subscribe to this channel. If you haven't already, let's just have a look at, look at how often she's streaming all kinds of stuff. These duck race live streams that she does are, let's say, fun play on the idea of how she decides how she's going to do her shout out videos. So you enter her live stream. She puts you in the race with a duck. It's similar to something you might see at a fair or a carnival. And she picks winners, and those winners get shout out videos made. So it's a very, very cool thing that she does. And then hopefully everybody will connect with her. Let's spin. We'll get our first channel up. And I should ask everybody, if you haven't already and you have the ability, I'd love it if you share the stream out. If you have a community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, it helps. And then, of course, a thumbs up. It's always important, and I hope that you will do that for the stream. It always really does help. We have to be reminded, even I have to be reminded occasionally, when you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off for a moment to get it done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and I will appreciate it very much. So I hope I'm going to pronounce this right. Gaozang Yang. It's your first time here, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time and meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. JJ and AJ Gaming Squad, good to see you here. I think this is your first time with TuberChat as well. But once again, there are a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody in TuberChat is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. We believe wholeheartedly here in giving much more than we expect to receive. But I promise, if you can do that and be okay with it, you'll get more out of YouTube than you wanted in the first place. We hear stories of this all the time. Happy Lux, thanks for the share. Kid Wonder always shares. Thank you so much. And wow. Chat's moving a little bit quick for me today. Hakimations, we'll love it. Lift to eat, no haters today. Don't worry, give it time. TuberChat's at a point now where we get a hater or two a day, but it had to happen eventually, right? But we'll see. So now more than ever, thumbs up are very important, and that goes for all creators. I hope everybody here is always giving a thumbs up whenever you're visiting and supporting another creator. Not only does it help in the simple way that the number jumps up, but it also helps their averages on their channel. So wherever possible, we like to remember. Just Vlogging Life happens to be a gold member, so their channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. They're most often here with us anyway, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every half hour or so, which we will see shortly. Johnny and Claire TV's in the house. Thank you very much for coming in. They also allow people to connect within their live streams. Hakimations, thank you for the offer. I will look out for your shout out video, and it will be posted on our front page. And then hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Peter Marquito, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time with TuberChat, and Maker Viking might be a first timer with TuberChat as well. So hopefully you are feeling welcome. There are a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs, but you can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new subscribers for your channel in no time. JJ and AJ Gaming Squad, I'm always doing good, living the dream, especially when I'm here in TuberChat. So hopefully you're doing well also. This is the Murphy family. They are a generous creator that is very much loved and well respected in the small YouTuber community at large, but they happen also to be a silver member here at TuberChat, which means their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. And then Marie Rita, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for the action in the chat there. I do appreciate your super chat. Thank you for the like as well. Now it's more important than ever. We're going to have a look at your channel for a moment for that reason. Sergeant Life, I hope I welcomed you. Too Fat, Too Furious is back in the house. Good to see you here again as well. And Peekaboo Scholars LLC. I thought that you... Yeah, I thought that you have been with TuberChat before, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that. I feel like I recognize your channel name in case it's been a while, or if it's your first time, just please forgive me for not being sure. But hopefully you will meet lots of friends and family members here in the chat today. And as far as playlists, yeah, if anybody's willing to swap playlists, simply say I am willing to swap playlists, and you will find other creators in the chat willing to reach out to you to make those arrangements. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. This chat is just blazing. And my friend Happy Lux has got us some more action. So you do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the screen or the wheel. But in the case of super chats and memberships, we're just going to let them skip the line and either get onto the wheel or onto the screen right away. Maria Rita is a new connection for TuberChat. So I am usually I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. What I'm going to do then is take one of your latest videos. I will add it into my watch later list. I usually look for something around 10 minutes, but I'm just going to take this 12-minute one here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I will watch that video in full. I'll give you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I'll subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So thank you again for your super chat. I absolutely do appreciate it very much. I hope everybody will support this channel, especially after their contribution. They're at 1.42K already, but I know we can get them a little bit closer to the 1.43. That must be on their mind. My dear, dear, dear friend Happy Lux, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. TuberChat is also a member on Happy Lux's channel, and the reason why is because we have gained hundreds of friends and family members for TuberChat and for my personal channel from Happy Lux. Because they are an extremely generous creator. I met them a long time ago in Meldon Amra's live stream, and we immediately connected. We've become good friends. We talk offline as well. But Happy Lux is always willing to share knowledge for the betterment of everybody in the YouTuber community, and then as well allows people to connect much the same way we do here at TuberChat, but his live streams are much more of a party. He often has a video game going, he's got music playing, and it's quite a good time over there. Lots of TuberChat people have visited Happy Lux and have great things to say. With over 13,000 subscribers, there's obviously much to be learned from this channel, as well as entertained by. So Rebecca Rose is willing to swap playlists as well. And then hopefully everybody's doing okay meeting new friends and family members. Forgive me because I am a little bit behind in the chat. We're moving really quickly and it's extremely busy today. So thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. Hakeemations is back. Rants with Rogers is in the house. Thanks for coming in. Rants with Rogers is a professional news journalist and somebody that there is a lot to be learned by on their channel. They're officially monetized and they are just blazing quickly. Not to mention they have done probably the best job I've seen so far in coming up with some merchandise that's very unique. Rants with Rogers does a game on their channel called Rant Wars. And they actually came out with a card game, like a real life, I don't have a deck of cards in front of me, real life deck of cards type of game that you can play offline, which I think is just spectacular. I'm extremely impressed. So hopefully everybody will connect with Rants with Rogers. If you haven't already, Happy Lux is showing off the social media icons that come with memberships. So thank you for that. It makes it a little bit easier to kind of let people know that you are available to be connected with outside of YouTube. Michael's Adventures on the phone, but thank you very much for hanging out. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, but as long as you're still active in the chat, of course, I'll get around to everybody. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and thank you one more time, Happy Lux, for your membership. I really do appreciate all you've done for me and for TuberChat. The next channel that we're going to look at right now is from Kristen Welton. This happens to be my love. She's in the chat as a moderator and a member. She's always with us here in TuberChat. She has her own channel. She's doing her own thing, and she often posts videos more than even myself. So she's about to start experimenting with shorts videos. We talk about those all the time, and I'm happy to go over that if anybody would like. and well over 1,000 subscribers here. She does the featured channels collaboration. She's still willing to swap playlists with other creators, even though she's monetized. So if you want to reach out to her for that reason, you can. And then she's got life experience videos, unboxings, and some live streams as well. Lily's Crochet, aka Lisa, good to see you back here again. Thank you very much. Pardon me just for one quick second, and I will be right back. All right, pardon me for that. Thank you for hanging out and your patience. Let me spin the wheel, and we'll see what's going to happen to get another channel up here to have a look at. Msk Family Vlogs happens to be another member. They're here with us very often, but they are a dynamic family of creators, and I've been lucky to catch them both in a live stream and, of course, videos. Hopefully everybody will connect to this channel if you haven't already. We'll get them closer to the 430 that must be on their mind right now while they are on the road to 500. And then if anybody finds there's something I need to address in the chat with regards to anybody not connecting right or anything like that, we'll give the benefit of a doubt of a misunderstanding and things like that. But you can reach out to me on tuberchat to make me aware if there's something I need to see, and I am happy to do what I can in the chat to make sure we're all on the same page. tuberchat is not a sub for sub network. For those of you who are newer, we're here for the purpose of meeting each other so that we can loyally and we can support each other with loyalty and dedication over the long term so that all of our channels can have a strong, solid foundation. And Collins Trivia, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Shamba Washamba, good to see you here. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already, the thumbs up really does help, so I will appreciate it. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Again, I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, I'll eventually get around to everybody. We're moving a little bit faster than we usually do. And then thank you, Sergeant Life, for the kind words. Here's In Rachel's Place. This is another previously featured channel, just like Msk Family Vlogs was previously featured. In Rachel's Place has been with tuberchat for quite some time now. And that's another creator that we've swapped playlists with. We've got their 1,000 subscribers. And then for anybody that is willing to swap playlists, again, you could just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. You'll find other creators should be reaching out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists, by all means, reach out to them, and you will find them. Hopefully, if you reach out to them, you'll be able to make those arrangements individually and independently. As far as playlists go, our dear friend Happy Lux, who has is a dear friend of mine, but just happened to become a member recently, has a feature within their memberships on their channel where they help with watch hours. So if you're in the race to 4K and you need some boosting of your watch hours, Happy Lux is happy to help you out with that. So that's another thought. Life Through Our Eyes 303 is back in the house. Thank you, because they just became a member this weekend as well. Get you onto the wheel. And In Rachel's Place is willing to swap playlists with other creators, and then as well they do the featured channels collaboration. The reason I talk about this all the time is because when you feature channels on your front page this way, you are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that you are worthy of being featured by them, or at least your channel is. And so you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. But in Rachel's place has got that going on. TuberChat's on there, and we've got her on ours as well. If you have featured TuberChat or my personal channel on your front page, please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. And Judalyn Vlog, thank you so much for the kind words. I hope that you're getting all the value that you need out of TuberChat. That's my wish, is for everybody to get the most out of YouTube. TuberChat itself is just a meeting place, but I'm hoping that if we all support each other as much as we possibly can, then everybody will thrive together, and we're seeing examples of that. I find myself in a different monetization party at least once a week now, and excuse me, that's great news. Michael and Paula, looks like they're having a good time. Pencil and paper, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This might be your first time with TuberChat. Oracles and Beyond, I feel like you were just here not too long ago. Like, I think we've seen your channel before. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but if you're new to TuberChat, hopefully you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then... yeah, it looks like everybody's doing okay. If I miss anything in the chat, please just be patient with me. It's moving a little quickly today. And then if you have to ask a question twice, just please forgive me, have patience, and ask me again, or let me know something that I've missed, and I'll be happy to try to be attentive of the chat to the best of my ability. Donation is back in the house. Thank you very much. And then hopefully everybody will meet lots of friends and family members. The way that the wheel works here on the side, you do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. But in the case of super chats and memberships, we let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen immediately. And that's an example here with Eating with Miss P, which happens to be a very much loved and well-respected creator in the small YouTuber community, but also happens to be a great supporter of myself and here at TuberChat. She happens to be a silver member. So what that means is her channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether she's here or not. But she happens to be a very inspiring and motivational speaker, as a matter of fact. And she's got a book published, which I have. And there's a lot to be learned from this creator, as she's just about to reach the 1.5K that must be on her mind. Ransom Yaboy is back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Michael and Paul has given us some more action in the chat here. Thank you so much for your super chat. I absolutely appreciate it. So I'm just going to put your channel up on the screen right away, and we'll have a look at what Michael and Paula have got going on for us today. Enjoy the ice cream. Yeah. You know what the funny thing is, actually? So I'm in Niagara Falls, Canada, and here we had started with the winter weather. Everything went down to freezing temperatures. And for the last several days, we've been back to almost summer weather. It's definitely t-shirt comfortable. So I'm sure people are enjoying the last bits of ice cream before the winter really hits. But thank you for the thank you for the super sticker. I really do appreciate that. So Michael and Paula obviously doing some shout outs on their channel, but I've been with them several times in live streams, and I always have a good time hanging out with Michael and Paula's channel. Hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. And they are well over 2,000 subscribers. I'd love it if we could get them to the 2.22 that they must be looking for. And then pardon me while I just have a look at something over here for a quick second. And if anybody finds there's anything I need to address in the chat, then please just let me know. You can reach out to me. The easiest way is all one word, TuberChat, on Instagram. And then Michael's Adventures, it's funny that you say that because I tend to be the same. I thought I was the only one, but I eat more ice cream in the winter and drink more hot chocolate in the summer for some reason. I don't know why those two things happen to be true, but they are. Weather's getting colder in a lot of climates. Yeah, we're very lucky to have people from all over the world here. So I think a lot of us experience drastic climate change, but I'm sure there are some creators in the chat that have different temperatures that somebody like me wouldn't even understand. Peter Marquito, good to see you here. Hopefully you're, well, you're still here. Hopefully you're meeting friends and family members for your channel. Gibbery's World happens to be a silver member, so their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. Life Through Our Eyes 303 is willing to swap playlists, and Rebecca Rose is always willing as well. Lots of creators in the house are willing to swap playlists. So when you see somebody say that, if you're willing to swap, please reach out to them. The only thing I ever ask is that everybody makes those arrangements, one by one. We do everything one by one here individually. And the reason why is because TuberChat is meant as a meeting place. And the reason I push swapping playlists so much is it gives the opportunity for a friendship to start once you have traded favors with another creator. And so it's a great way to get something like that started. You can get a dialogue going, whether you make your arrangements here, or most often people head out to Instagram or Reddit or Facebook or other places to make those arrangements. It's all fine. And hopefully you'll find yourself with a lot of other support, because what happens is once you've traded favors with another creator, I think you'll find them favoring you as you post new videos and do live streams and things like that. But you'll probably also find yourself favoring the creators who have helped you. XVD Vines is back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. Meeting new friends and family members here. Let's spin the wheel, and we'll get our next channel up here. It's going to be Angel's Army, who happens to be another member and a previously featured channel from TuberChat. So we'll get Angel's Army up in a second. I'm going to put Rebecca Rose on the wheel right now, and I'll start adding some names to the wheel in a moment. So here's Angel's Army, a very much loved and well-respected member, not only of the TuberChat community, but the small YouTuber community at large. 2.82K they are riding at right now, so it's not going to be very long before they hit 3,000 subscribers. So there's obviously much to be learned from this creator as well as entertained by. But I know lots of other creators who meet up in Angel's Army's live streams and hang out and have a good time. The Tyler Show's back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then Ransom Yeah Boy, here's the thing. Memberships are not necessary, right? So you don't have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. It's just something that's available. And I'm not going to change the way I do the live streams or anything like that. Nothing will be held back. I'm always going to share all the information that I have for free so that we can all better our channels. I benefit just fine from people coming into the live streams and watching ads and stuff like that. But the real benefit comes if I can truly help you meet other creators, share knowledge that benefits your channel. What will happen is eventually you'll have more and more and more subscribers. You'll find the success that you're looking for. And my hope is that when that happens and people start asking you how you did it because they want to learn from you, you'll turn back to TuberChat and say that this is a channel that they need to follow, and then my channel will continue to grow as well, and I'll appreciate that. So, okay, yeah. Ransom Yeah Boy, you've given us some more action in the chat. So let me get Maker Viking here. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Let's pop you onto the screen right away so that we can have a look at your channel. You're a new connection for TuberChat, and so I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos and I will add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment, and I will subscribe after I give a thumbs up. And of course, that will make sure that that connection sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now and you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. But you've got 284 subscribers. You're going to be moving on your road towards 300. I don't see any reason why we can't get you to 290 right now. So I hope everybody will rally around this channel, especially after supporting TuberChat, and give them the extra few subscribers to get them to the 290 that must be on their mind right now, while they're, like I said, on the road to their 300. And Ransom Yaboy, thank you so much. This is a channel that's been back again with TuberChat for many, many months now. But thank you so much for your membership. For today, I'm just going to get your channel up here right away. Now, for some reason, I thought that, why am I always confused when I ask you this question? I thought that you said you changed your name. Maybe you said you have 2 channels. And because I've asked like 3 times already, I've confused myself. So, because this channel now is a new connection for TuberChat, the same thing applies. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take this 7-minute video, add it into my watch later list. What this will allow me to do, again, is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment. I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure the subscription sticks. I know you're subscribed to TuberChat because you've been back with us again and again. So thank you for that. Hopefully you have the notification bell on so you don't miss the further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Next week's times will be very different than this week. I had a busy weekend this weekend and had to move them kind of all over the place. So next week, we'll see what happens when we move them under YouTube's recommendations. They'll be in the mid-afternoon to the Eastern time zone. And Ransom Yaboy, thank you again for your membership. I really do appreciate that. Maker Viking, thank you for your super chat. That's very much appreciated as well. So forgive me, everybody, if I've missed anything in the chat. We're moving very, very quickly today. And I appreciate everybody spending the time. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And if you've asked me anything or mentioned something that I missed, please, by all means, just let me know so that I can hopefully catch it in the chat the second time, and I'll appreciate your patience. And I'm just having a look here to see if I missed much. I'm trying to catch up. So Rebecca Rose is another fun creator that had a big story yesterday where I had unfortunately put the wrong channel up on the screen. And still, it's going to be a while if I can before I'm able to sort this out and find out whether I'm subscribed to 2 Rebecca Rose. But this is the Rebecca Rose that's in the chat with us right now. At 105 subscribers, hopefully we can push her a little bit farther, get her to the 106. So she just got one, but hopefully we can get her to the 110 that must be on her mind right now. Officially on the road to 200. And Rebecca Rose has been back with us again and again. So she's got a lot of engaging content, as you can see here. I hope everybody will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I'm going to look at the idea of adding some more names to the wheel now. And hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. Lots of Toys to See is apparently having a good time. And more action in the chat is coming up in a second here, I could see. I'll catch up in just a very quick moment. Oh, did I miss a channel? Gambling Granny, thank you for coming in. I think you've been here before, so thank you for coming and visiting TuberChat. I hope I'm right about that. Mercenary Pews, good to see you here. And Ransom Yaboy changed the account. Yeah, okay, I keep getting confused over that, but thank you so much for that. Eve Belize is another member. Did I not see you slip in here? Oh, because I'm behind in the chat, that's why. So I would have put you on the wheel, but now we're just going to put Eve Belize right up on the screen. Thank you so much for your super chat. That's extremely generous, but thank you for all you've done for TuberChat. I really do appreciate it. Eve Belize is officially monetized now, and we'll be having a monetization celebration, I believe you said on the 28th of this month, if I understand right, and that is also your birthday. So it's a perfect opportunity to have a monetization celebration. So I'm going to be there for sure as well. Hopefully a lot of our TuberChat community will rally around Eve Belize. I hope everybody will subscribe to this channel right now. We'll get her a little closer to the 1.2K that must be on her mind. But this is a channel that's previously been featured on TuberChat and is back with us again and again, and also happens to be a member. So, My goodness, forgive me. I'm behind in the chat again and again and again. I'm trying to catch up. And I will get some more names onto the wheel shortly. Oh, yeah, Michael's Adventures is on a phone, so it's a little bit tough. We got to always have patience, right? So YouTube's doing a lot of purging, glitching, everything else. But please don't forget also, sometimes people are on phone, so it takes a moment to get back to you. As long as you're leaving meaningful, genuine comments that are at least a couple of full sentences on videos, the creator should have an easier time finding your comments and being able to get back to you. And Michael's Adventures just happens to be one of the most supportive creators that I've met on YouTube, always giving more than they expect to receive, especially in the idea of swapping playlists with other creators. And it looks like we're doing okay here. Next time, Judalyn Vlog, thank you very much for the time that you spent. If I caught you before you left, thank you. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. So please forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. It's been moving pretty quickly today. We're going to look at another channel now after I spin the wheel, and I'll get some names onto the wheel in a moment. This is Mr. Fulton Miraz, who's a previously featured channel from tuberchat, but has been with us probably since the beginning. It's been a long, long time. And Fulton is a very much loved and well-respected creator, of course, as you'll see in a moment, because they have got well over their 1,000 subscribers on their way to 2K. Here in TuberChat, they happen to be a gold member, which means that their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. But they always come through almost every single live stream and end up sharing for us. They're an extremely generous creator in that way. And then as well, their link will be dropped in the chat occasionally by Nightbot, as we've likely already seen. There's Eating with Miss P. We had a look at her channel not too long ago, but thank you for coming in. Izzy's Life Vlogs is another creator I've been connected to for months and months, from the very beginning of TuberChat and before. So hopefully everybody will connect with Izzy's Life Vlogs as well. Scratch and Pete's our dedicated moderator. So this is somebody that I met, one of the most, I say this about a few creators in the house because I'm very lucky to have an extremely respectful community here. But Scratch and Pete is one of the most supportive creators that I've seen on YouTube, especially in a long, long while. But almost every time I am out supporting other creators, jumping through live streams and watching videos and stuff like that, I'm either seeing Scratch and Pete in live streams or leaving comments, stuff like that. Always does a great job of welcoming people here in TuberChat. And I appreciate Scratch and Pete, everything that you do. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to get your channel onto the wheel now, and we're going to look at Life Through Our Eyes 303. Oh, if I can type properly. Maybe not, eh? And looks like we're doing okay. TuberChat, my day is going great, Ransom Yeah Boy. Always. I'm always doing okay. So thank you for asking. Hopefully you're doing well also. And it looks like we're doing okay here. So Life Through Our Eyes 303 happened to become a member this weekend, but they are another supportive creator who also I've had a good time hanging out with on live streams, and they've allowed people to connect the way we do here on TuberChat. They also do the featured channels collaboration here, and they're also willing to swap playlists with other creators as well. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, please just reach out to everybody by saying, I am willing to swap playlists, and then other creators should reach out back to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists, please reach out to them, and everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Sergeant Life, Hakimations, Judalyn Vlog seems to still be with us, so I'll put you on the wheel right now. Andrew and Steve have been with us for a while. And let's get Scratch and Pete on there, and I'll see if Kira's still in the house. She is. Kira Walton is Kristen's daughter. That's my BFF forever, but she's always with us in the chat as a moderator. And let's spin, and we'll think about getting another channel, and then I'll add some names to the wheel in another few moments. Lots of toys to see is willing to swap playlists, so that's cool. I got a couple of people that I'm swapping with in the next day or two, but I am also willing to swap playlists, even though I'm monetized. I do it with my other channel. So it's, you know, and a good idea, even after you're monetized, you can still be swapping playlists with people because at the very least, they're running ads, right? Not to mention pumping up your averages on your videos for amount of our percentage of time watched, right? Every time somebody watches a video to the end, it pumps the average up just that slight little bit, but everything, every minute matters, right? Here's Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo, another couple of extremely supportive creators. Viking Vault, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Past Life Explorer, thanks for coming in again. And Viking Vault, I wonder if this is your first time with TuberChat. I feel like I recognize your channel, but oh, there you go. Viking Vault's willing to swap playlists every day. Very cool. It's something that you can do whether you have an extra device or you can open a window in another computer. You could do it when you sleep, when you eat, when you work, when you go out, all that other stuff. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo are still swapping playlists with people even though they're monetized. And like I said, it can help because you can get ads run, right? And it pumps up your averages on your percentage of watch time per video. So I recommend it. And then Life Through Eyes 303, thank you for reminding everybody. Yes, the thumbs up now are more important than ever. And we really do appreciate it. It really does help the stream. And if you have the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, it really does help the stream, and I'll appreciate it. Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs, how's it going today? It is very busy today, so we're having a great day. And I'm glad that you're here. Hopefully you'll meet lots of friends and family members, and hopefully you're doing well also. Let's get Hakimations, another channel that's back with TuberChat again and again. Let's get them up on the screen and see what's happening. Keymations has crossed the 100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get them a few more today so that they can really lock that in. And Viking Vault is monetized, but they still run playlists for people as well. So you can swap with them if you'd like. Jolly Pasquale's back in the house. Thank you for coming back in. That's an extremely entertaining creator. And 12 Veils is here, another very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community. Hakimations, like I said, as well as they've got their 100 subscribers, but I'm hoping we can get them several more right now. This is a channel that's back with TuberChat again and again. And when I talk about the idea of loyal and dedicated supporters, this is somebody who we see again and again and again coming into TuberChat to grow their channel the right way. So I hope everybody will connect with them so that they can really lock in that 100 subscribers. And then Michael's Adventures, no sweat. I appreciate every moment that you spend here at TuberChat. And I'm really glad that you were able to make it today, even though you've got a busy day ahead. And then Eating with Miss P. So what happens is in your YouTube studio, Eating with Miss P should be monetized any second, which is great. When you go, mine looks different than yours now. Actually, maybe I can, I wonder if this is a bad idea. I'll try switching to another account, and I'll show you what can happen. Pardon me, I've got several accounts. So when I head into, let's look at Party 109. For those of you who don't already know, I'm a professional channel manager. That's how I started on YouTube, was by running channels for other people. And then now, obviously, I have a few of my own. I've got other channels that are set up and Whether I'll do anything with them or not, I'm not sure. So here's your monetization page. You click this page, and when these dials hit 1,000 and 4,000, YouTube should switch that page to say in review. So it's often not about the email that you're waiting for. I don't think that they actually send you an email. And what I've heard in the last couple of days is that you don't get an email saying that you've hit the hours. You simply get one when you've been added into the YouTube Partner Program, and that usually takes a few days. My BS Life is a friend of TuberChat and just got monetized. Eve Belize has just become monetized, and now Eating with Miss P looks like she might be in review any moment. So I'd love to know if you are. I'd love to know if that page has changed for you. And then, YouTube will just do its thing. Like I said, it only takes a few days usually. Zelda Master John, thank you for coming in. That's another dear friend of TuberChat. Eating with Miss P is a wonderfully supportive creator. And then Past Life Explorer should have made the hours already. They're hopefully back over 700 subscribers. And there you go. So Eating with Miss P, just look, she's officially in review, which is great, great, great news. Eating with Miss P was previously featured on TuberChat, as was Past Life Explorer. And we're looking forward to seeing her monetized, and Past Life Explorer will be not too long down the road. And Jolly Pasquale, thank you so much for the thumbs up. It really does help, so I appreciate it when everybody does that. And hopefully everybody's always doing that for each other as well. Back in the 700 club. I should have known. I saw a notification for you. I've had an extremely busy weekend where we were doing, Kristen and I are celebrating 5 years together. So we went out and had a nice dinner and all this stuff. And then yesterday was a family birthday, and I ran an extremely late TuberChat episode, but I did at some point see a notification, even though I wasn't able to get in there, for you doing a live stream called the 700 Club. Like, that's amazing. So Sergeant Life is here at 92 subscribers. I don't see any reason why today, on such a busy day, we can get them to, we should be able to get them to the 100 subscribers that they must be looking for. Now, of course, with YouTube doing all the purging and glitching and other stuff that's driving everybody bananas over the last little while, we need to see Sergeant Life get much more than 8 subscribers. It'd be better if we could get them 13, 14, maybe 15 subscribers. But this is a channel that's back with TuberChat again and again and again since finding us. It feels like already a month ago. It could even be as long as 2 months. And forgive me for not being sure about that, but it's been a while, and hopefully everybody will rally around this channel and help us get them to that 100. We all know what it's like to hit a milestone of some sort. And, that first 100 can really be a great feeling. So I hope everybody will move that up. And then lots of toys to see. I'm sure your channel's just fine. It's interesting. You work so much, and life gets in the way for all of us. But, we do what we can. You push as hard as you can. And it's different for everybody. It's not a race. I'm sure everybody will enjoy your channel when they get there. And thank you, 12 Veils. Yeah. Kristen and I have been together for 5 years now. So we're kind of celebrating that. We had to spend some time over the weekend celebrating that, as well as I did not take a day off from TuberChat. And we had a family birthday as well yesterday. So it's been a busy, busy, busy weekend. And then today is a busy, busy, busy day for TuberChat as well. Thank you so much, Michael's Adventures. See you on Saturday. Viking Vault. It's really unfortunate that YouTube's playing the game that they are. But as you can see, especially in today's chat, we're hearing from creators that are getting monetized all the time. So Eating with Miss P will be monetized in a couple of days. My BS Life is monetized as of today. Kristen Walton recently got monetized. There's a ton of channels that are coming through here. And I find myself in at least one monetization celebration every week, even though YouTube is playing these games with us. So I've been hoping for a long time there'd be an end to it, but we haven't seen it yet. But we just keep pushing. It's all you can do. If you're doing as much as you can do to support other creators. And then if everybody in the TuberChat community is of that same mindset, we're all just going to be fine. Everybody's going to grow. It's just that it's not as fast as it was in the summer, but we're still going to get there. The good news is when YouTube is ripping off the old inactive connections and subscribers that aren't coming back to your channel to watch videos and stuff like that, or people who've quit or don't post anymore and stuff like that, you know that your channel is going to be that much more strong and solid with its foundation of subscribers. So, oh, thank you. Lots of toys to see. I have a niece who just celebrated. So, it looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. So let me spin. We'll get another channel up here, and then I'll think about adding some more names to the wheel. Hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat, and I appreciate everybody's patience today where I'm falling behind a little bit. Sandra and Steve. Where did you... There you go. Let's see what you got going on for us today. Akemations is back in the house. I hope you were here when we looked at your channel. We just had your channel on the screen for a few minutes there. Oh, 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago. Sandra and Steve is coming up. This must be the first time I'm putting your channel on the screen. So here we are. And so because it's a new connection for TuberChat, though, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos, and I usually look for something around 10 minutes. Let's take this 9-minute one, and I'll add this into my watch later list. That'll be an interesting story. And I will watch that video in full in the next 24 hours. When I go through my watch later list, I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your How We Met video. I will give you a thumbs up, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then hopefully everybody is doing well. Unmasked Lifestyle happens to be another silver member, but they're here with us all the time. I talk about this channel and speak highly of their presentation all the time. But because they're a silver member, their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. And so we'll have a look at what they've got going on for us today. And Life Derives 303, thank you so much for reminding everybody. Yes, thumbs up. It really does help. I'll appreciate it if you could do that. And then if you have the ability to share, whether it's on a community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, it really does help the stream. We all need that when we're visiting each other and supporting other creators. It helps push your channel a little bit farther into the algorithm so that you can be found easier and meet more and more creators. So I talk about this channel all the time because the presentation is spectacular, these thumbnails particularly, but she's also a dynamic creator, and she's got a lot to be learned by and entertained by here. She's got her 1,000 subscribers, but I'd love to see Unmasked Lifestyle with a few more just to make sure we really get that locked in. And then as well, she does the featured channels collaboration. So the reason I talk about this all the time is because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that you are worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on the YouTube algorithm and on your audiences. And so I recommend it for everybody. If you featured TuberChat or my personal channel on your front page, just please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I do that with both channels. Absolutely. Be the Difference Clothing, great to see you here. And Kareen's Life, thank you for coming in. That happens to be another member. So I'm going to get your channel onto the wheel right away. And then Ransom Yeah Boy, if you premiere, what does that do? So what it allows is control over getting your video in the algorithm, first of all. So unless you're uploading a video, this goes for everybody. If you're uploading a video that's absolutely time sensitive and you must get it out at the first available second, then you just upload and publish. But in all other cases, it's recommended to put your video up as private so that you can go in, adjust your tags, your description, set your playlists, end screens, cards, and all the other stuff that we need in the background. Make sure that everything is as you need for the algorithm, and give it some time to catalog that video. Because you can imagine, if you post a video right now, YouTube doesn't have a lot of time to really get it into the algorithm. Whereas if you put a video up today and then publish it tomorrow, you get some extra benefit of the algorithm already reading the tag's description and going through your video and stuff like that. So premiering, what that does is you can set a scheduled time that that video will publish along with a live chat. So it's similar to a live stream in that people can chat exactly the way we are here right now while the video plays for the first time. When the video has finished playing, you will likely have more views in the first, let's say you have a 10-minute video, you'll have more views in the first 10 minutes than you would have had if you just published that video for a 10-minute video. That's the real benefit to it. I only recommend premieres for channels with over 500 subscribers. And the reason why is because even I know what it's like to do a premiere and have nobody show up. It is awful. And I don't wish that on anybody. If you have 500 subscribers, you've probably got enough people that if you do a premiere, somebody will come. And when you have 1,000 subscribers, then it's a given you should be able to have 5 or 10 people in your premieres with no trouble for most channels. So I'm not saying I'm right about that. I'm saying this is what I've seen in my experience. So where possible, I premiere all long videos. I do not premiere things like shorts that we're now working on, 15 seconds or 30 seconds and stuff like that. But all videos that are several minutes long, I premiere just to give it that boost. So it's a thought. If you're sure you can promote outside and bring traffic in, then absolutely give it a try. The only way to know for sure is to try something and experiment with your channel. There are some universal truths for all of us, but there are many different things that are based on individual needs of our channels and our videos. Here's Judalyn Vlog. Now, I think this creator was leaving a while back, but I'm going to put the channel up for a quick moment, and I'll just move on very quickly then. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat, and hopefully Ransom Yeah Boy, that is a bit of a helpful answer as for premieres. And Hakimations, thank you, yes, for reminding everybody to thumbs up. It's more important than ever now because TuberChat's gotten to a point that we're on episode number 105 today. And if you can imagine, now we get a couple of thumbs down on almost every live stream, not everyone, but almost everyone. So the thumbs up are more important than ever because what it does is it helps pump the averages up for the whole channel, right? Not to mention it helps the live stream move. Well, let's just make sure. Here's Judalyn Vlog. So this is the second time I've got it up on the screen. So I'm just going to put a put their bell on. I put bells on for all channels now. Usually the second time you're here. Oh, 12 Veils, still don't understand how to set up a premiere. Okay, let me, I'll show you. We'll have a look at Judalyn Vlog just here for a quick moment. I will add some names to the wheel shortly when I come back from doing a setting up a premiere. I'll show you how to set it up. And then what happens is, like, when you do a premiere, that video gets published at that moment. YouTube gives it a 2-minute countdown where they add a little video to the beginning just for that moment, so that you can get 2 minutes to have people come in so that they catch the premiere in the live chat like we do with a live stream, right? You'll notice TuberChat always sets the live streams in advance. And the reason why is so that we can get the chat active anywhere from a half an hour to 15 minutes before start time, and then we're off to the races as soon as we get going. So let me see if there's something I can do here. On my personal channel, I'll go into, I got to switch channels here just to show you this. This is how we set a premiere up. So you upload your video private first. That's what I recommend for everybody, right? Upload your video so it's private, and then when you get into YouTube Studio, you'll be able to see your video in there, and then you can set up your premiere. It's easy to do. Very, very, very easy. So for instance, what have I got going on? I've got a premiere that's already set up that you can look at. If you look at my Kevin K channel, you'll find a premiere there when you search it for something that's coming out next Friday. But I will take a video. I'm going to take a video that I'm not actually going to use. So I've got this test video here, right? And I put this up to look for copyright claims. I've got a lot of music on my channel, but that's okay. So let's just say we were going to make this a premiere. So we set it to public, right? Oh, sorry, that's wrong. That's very, very wrong of me. You hit the schedule button. And what this does is you can set the date. Let's set it for Friday. I will change the time. I'll set it for a reasonable time. Like, let's say you want the time you set your premiere should be the same time that you would live stream. So you can look through the analytics on YouTube, and if you have well over 1,000 subscribers, you get the little graph that tells you what time you should be posting. When you post videos, you want to post them maybe at the beginning of the day or before the traffic starts. But when you're doing a live stream, you want it right in the heaviest traffic moment. So let's just say 12 p.m. And then I say set as premiere, right? And there's a question mark here. You can click this and it'll let you have a little bit more of a maybe even better description than I'm giving. So I hit schedule. And it's okay because I'll just delete this after, right? So now it says it's premiering. So I'll go to my channel. And forgive me, everybody who's coming in. I'm behind in the chat now, but I just want to go over this one thing, and then we will get back into the chat, and I'll try to catch up. So when I go to, I think I have to go to videos, and it will show up here. There it is. So you see this video here. This is the one that I just premiered, right? So it says premiere on it. And when I click on the video, it says premieres in 3 days. And you've got a thumbnail there, which my thumbnail's awful, but this is not a video I'm actually going to publish. This is just something I'm playing around with right now. What I do sometimes when I have videos with copyright is I upload a bad version of it just so that YouTube can sniff out the copyright claims. And then if I have to delete things and stuff like that, I do. And then I publish the regular video. So that's something that will come up in a few weeks anyway. So here it is. And you see there's a live chat there and it's active. And because I'm monetized, it's ready to go. And people can interact in that chat before it even starts. What'll happen is for everybody that's there at the time that you set the video to premiere with this countdown, the video will run and everybody gets to watch it together and talk about the video while it plays. And then when it's done, it's just published like a regular video. So like I said, I recommend this for everybody when you have especially longer videos. And then I hope that is a decent explanation. 12 Veils. I know it's a long-winded speech. And hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting friends and family members, swapping playlists and all that other stuff. Just set up your premiere and just adding the tags. Very cool. Ransom, yeah, boy, yep. And then, oh, a dab. It's an elbow cough. Yeah, that's true. Hakimations, yeah. I was confused about that when I first saw it as well. Others can't see what you're doing because of the super chat. Kareen's life, my goodness. If it wasn't for your help, what would I do? Kareen's life always catches me on my mistakes. Okay, if anybody needs me to go back over that, then I will. I won't unless anybody asks. But if anybody wants me to go back over that because I had the screen blocked, then just let me know. And I'm sorry about that. So officially, these emojis are set up like meant to be certain things, but people use them as dabs and stuff like that. They use them as all kinds of stuff. And then, can you get rid of a copyright strike? It expires. So what happens when you get a copyright strike? I forget if it's 3 months or 30 days or 90 days or 6 months or what it is. So you want to avoid it, first of all, at all costs, right? But if you get a copyright strike, it eventually will expire, and you can move on from there. Where's why is Mariska not in here? I thought I had put you in our showing up in my participants list and everything. Okay, I got to show you how to do something else. No, okay, can everybody, maybe I don't have to, can everybody see Mariska Van Bundren in the chat there? Here's Scratch and Pete, PA. This happens to be our dedicated moderator and one of the most supportive YouTubers that I've met. Oh, everybody can see Mariska. Okay, she just let me know in Instagram that maybe she couldn't be seen. So, okay, as long as she's there, that's great. Here's Scratch and Pete. So this is one of the most supportive creators that I've met. Now, what happens here is, first of all, you know, they've done a shout-out video thanking a lot of people for showing up for their first trailer. This channel's off to the races now, and hopefully we're going to see some content here. But Scratch and Pete is somebody who I try to support as many creators as I can, and you know, life gets in the way. I do other things as well for work and this and that. I can't be on all the time. But when I'm out supporting other creators in live streams or commenting on videos, I am running into Scratch and Pete all over the place. They are, if I'm able to be in 10 or 15 live streams in a day, Scratch and Pete is in half of them. And it seems that way all the time. Not to mention, you'll know right now while you're out supporting other creators, you'll see the comments and stuff like that. So Scratch and Pete is always extremely supportive, not to mention inspiring to everybody, positive, motivating even. So hopefully everybody will connect to this channel if you haven't already. We'd love to get them, especially to 70 right now, because it must be on their mind. But then as well on their road to 100, I'd like to see them hit that this week. So hopefully everybody is doing well otherwise. Had 2 copyright vids, muted the audio. No, absolutely not Ransom, yeah, boy. So copyright, the reason I personally am able to have a lot of videos with copyright claims, not that it matters, but because I was actually involved in the production of those audio programs at some point. I used to be a radio DJ, so I've done a lot of remixes and podcasts and stuff like that. That's not exactly the reason why it's okay. Now, I upload my stuff, and there are some songs that I've done work with that I cannot post because they're blocked. A copyright strike is a different deal. It usually has to do with the video, not the audio. Copyright claims most often have to do with the audio, where what happens is if I post a song, like one of my most popular songs on my channel is done by Justin Timberlake, right? And Justin Timberlake will get paid for that video, or their publishing company and this and that. I will never get paid for the ads that ever run on that video. That's okay. I did that work 15 or 20 years ago or whatever it was, so it doesn't matter. But that's me personally. For most other creators, you just want to make sure if you're taking something that you don't have the rights to use, then I just want to advise you not to do it at all. But you have to make the right decisions for your own channel. So copyright strikes usually come from video, from what I've seen, and copyright claims usually come from audio, from what I've seen. And then Mr. Fulton Mraz, thank you so much for the super chat. Hopefully everybody will give a prayer for Mr. Fulton Mraz here. This happens to be a gold member, but also an extremely supportive creator and a very much loved member of the small YouTuber community at large. So yes, absolutely. Prayers for your girlfriend, Caitlin, and hopefully everything will be fine. Surgery, in my experience, usually ends up turning out okay. So hopefully everybody will rally around Mr. Fulton Mraz for that reason as well. Lift to eat. So yeah, here's the thing. Like, so there's a lot of speculation out there about what's possible when it comes to music and remixing songs and stuff like that. But as an example, there's a song by Biff Naked called Spaceman. It's a very popular song from, I think it's the early 90s. Anyway, so I mixed that song. I cannot use it because it's blocked, and that's it. End of story. There's no getting around that. Now, it will never be worth it to me to bother going to the publishing company and asking them if I can put it up in this and that. I don't care. It's one song. What am I ever going to actually make off that thing anyway, right? When I've got 35 other songs up or whatever it is. So if you are a professional in the music industry and able to get the rights to use something, then that's another possibility, but it's well out of the realm of anything that I'm going to be experienced with around here. But you cannot take somebody's work, just rearrange it, and then end up having it somewhat be your own. That absolutely cannot happen. And there used to be rules about, like, you know, you could use 8 seconds of a song. Absolutely not true. You cannot use anything that doesn't belong to you without rights. Now, a lot of record companies have made music available where you can use it, but they will get paid for it. So for anybody that was to look at my personal channel, you'll see lots of music there, lots of stuff, even some by very popular artists like Jennifer Lopez and Justin Timberlake and stuff like this. They're publishing companies and they will get paid for the ads that run on those videos. I never will. The reason why I put them up is because I still benefit from the subscribers and the views and the watch time and everything else, right? You have to make the right decision for your own channel. And then claim does not matter. So claims are fine, as long as you're sure it's a claim, not a strike. Claims are fine. I have lots and lots of copyright claims. You're not supposed to have too many. Now, I have, let's say, 40 copyright claims before getting monetized as a minimum, probably even more than that. And I got monetized. I had approximately somewhere between 80 and 100 videos by the time I got monetized. So it was a percentage of them, a third to a half, maybe at the time. But you just always want to err on the side of caution. Pat DMD still in the house. Good to see you here. House of X Entertainment Inc. is a joint business venture between It's Me, Wanston, Yes, Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy, Leo. They are creators that have been with us from the very beginning. As a matter of fact, episode number 1 of tuberchat, but are very much loved and well-respected creators in their own right. Hanky Nations is still in the house. Good to see you. Hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Megan J, good to see you here. I think this is your first time with tuberchat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time and meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time if you just follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. So let's see what else is happening in the chat. Forgive me because I tend to fall behind. So your claim should be okay, Ransom Yeah Boy, as long as you're sure it's a claim, not a strike. And then, yeah, Jaden, you can't, you're never going to, I don't believe anybody can get monetized by running their own playlist over and over and over again. The reason why I push swapping playlists here is not just for the watch hours, it's for the friendship that can start once you've traded favors with another creator. So I never want to advise anybody to run their own playlist, whether you're logged in or not, whether you're using other accounts or not, VPNs and all that other stuff. I'd rather see you put that effort into meeting another creator and swapping with them and running their playlist so that they're running yours than running your own. And I promise those benefits pay off in spades. And then I'm going to miss something here. Rosa Zuma TV, you lost 10 this afternoon and I'm so sad. That's understandable. So YouTube is doing a lot of glitching and purging. So while we're logged in here, let me just show you what's been going on with that as well. Since September the 15th of this year, they've been glitching and purging, and people are losing hours and likes and views and subscribers and everything else. Now, everybody's still growing. It's just that it's slower. What seems to be happening is that they are taking older connections away to replace the new ones that you're making. So YouTube goes through and decides what connections it thinks are invalid, creators that are either inactive or not expected to ever come back to your channel to watch videos and give you views and likes and all that other stuff. So here's my personal channel. Now, luckily, I'm doing really well. This is because I've started publishing short videos. As you can see, I've got a lot of activity here, and some of those are going well. But let's look at the subscribers here. So it says I've gained 37 subscribers this month, 36 less than usual. Now, it's actually much more less than usual because this stuff started 2 months ago, and this is only counting the last 28 days. Let me see if I can swap this to 90 days and show you what happened. But it's happening to everybody. So on September the 15th here, 14th actually, but let's say the 15th. So you see we lost so many subscribers here, right? And then every once in a while here, you're losing, gaining, losing. And this has been going on for everybody for a long time. There was none of this nonsense before that happened. What usually used to happen is YouTube would do a major purge once every 3 months or so. And I just want to let you know, it's not you, it's everybody. And what's happening, like I said, is YouTube is taking away older connections to replace the new ones. So it's terrible because we all wish that we'd have a bigger subscriber number. But here's the idea. If you had, let's say, 5,000 subscribers and you lost 100, but those subscribers were never going to come back to your channel, ever watch a video, ever give you a like, a view, anything at all, then does it really matter? In my opinion now, and forgive me because I'm trying to look at the cup half full, it's almost better because it'll pump the averages up for your channel, because if you've got subscribers that aren't watching anything, your ratio of minutes watched and views and likes compared to the number of subscribers won't be as strong when you have that many inactive ones on your channel. I'm not saying it's right. We all hate it. It's terrible. It's frustrating. It's driving me bananas. But this is the world we live in. So if you had met me on the day you started your YouTube channel, and I had said to you, what are you going to do if things don't go so smoothly for a little while? My hope is that you would say, I'm going to do it anyway. So the thing about that is we're there now. It's not as easy today as it was in the summer, but it's still easy. We're all growing. We're seeing channels get monetized every day. Today, I had 2 notifications from channels, friends of tuberchat, that have been monetized, and I find myself in a monetization celebration almost every week. So, forgive me, I might have missed something in the chat. There's Angel Light Over Darkness. Thank you for coming in. Let's get you onto the wheel right away. Why am I in caps here? I can't type for some reason. And I will add some names to the wheel shortly. We've been doing a few tutorials today. This is Simply Roy. She happens to be a silver member, so her channel's added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether she's here or not. So, forgive me, because I'm behind in the chat. I don't mean to miss anybody. If you've come in and I haven't welcomed you, I will get around to everybody. Blood Dragons in the house. Thank you for coming back in. I think you've been here for a while, so forgive me for not Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Oh, you lose quite a lot, Sam's Vlogs. So the other thing, too, I notice about you in particular, my opinion is you could be leaving longer comments. So I know that you're returning. What I did for Sam's Vlogs, for instance, I have a handful of different accounts. They're all legitimate and this and that. Sam's Vlogs was very close to 1,000, but had lost a few in another live stream and was trying to build them back up. So I gave them a few extras. I know that they went back and thanked each one of those accounts for the comments, because Sam's Vlog doesn't know which accounts are mine anyway. But I saw the comments come back. They're not the longest comments I've ever seen. My recommendation for everybody is whatever I recommend for everybody to do here, do more. So if I tell you to watch a video that's at least a minute long, I'm hoping you're watching videos that are 2, 3, 4, especially 5, maybe even 6 or 7 minutes, maybe even putting a second video into your watch later list to help pump the YouTube algorithm a little bit. When you leave a comment, I'm hoping you're leaving at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. I hope you always give a thumbs up, and then, you know, subscribing is, of course, what we're here for. And then, but Sam's Vlogs, yeah, that will improve over time. Of course, this is happening to everybody, but I promise if you just keep at it, eventually you're going to get there. You saw how my personal channel looked. It says that I have gained, what was it, 37 subscribers, about 39 less than usual or something like that. So YouTube's telling us in the algorithm that I'm only doing half as well as I was the last 28 days. And I promise you that was less than half as well as I was the previous 28 days because of this purging and glitching. But it doesn't matter. We still move on. We still get monetized. We still make money. And our channels eventually have a stronger foundation for that reason. Here's Jenny O'Brien, another silver member. She happens to be a very supportive creator, but she's got her 2,000 subscribers. So I hope everybody will give her a few extras and lock it in so that she doesn't slip down below that 2,000. And then, yeah, donation. This happens, like I said, to everybody. It's very frustrating for everybody. And Past Life Explorer's been through it. They've been like hit 700 and drop below. I don't know if you did that more than once, but it is what it is. Wilton, flex on him. Good to see you back in the house. Thank you very much for coming back in. Izzy's Life is hoping everybody's doing okay today. Hopefully you are too, Izzy. Hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. And then, yeah, Ransom Wad, yeah, boy, same thing. Now, the other thing, too, that you'll notice, first of all, YouTube is replacing older connections to replace the newer ones that you're making, well, most often. But it's also only deleting the subscription one way. So what happens is when you connect to somebody, let's say here in tuberchat today, and then a couple of weeks later or months later, whatever it's going to be, YouTube might remove one side of that connection if you're not watching each other's videos and hanging out in live streams and giving comments and all that other stuff. This is why I recommend for everybody, if we can, watch a video like you're supposed to here while we're connecting, leave a comment, give a thumbs up, and subscribe. But while you're on the channel, add another video into your watch later list like you see me do every day. What that will do is if you run that playlist, your watch later list, let's say when you go to bed at night, just let it run. You don't have to comment and like every video and stuff like that. You're just giving the YouTube algorithm the knowledge that you care about that creator's content enough to at least watch more than one video. And the longer video you watch while you're connecting, the better. So I say it must be at least a minute. I should probably change my speech to say that it should be at least 3 minutes. But hopefully you're watching a video that's at least 2 minutes, maybe 3, 4, or even 5 minutes. And I believe that will help. Pardon me, the more you do to support others, and the more that we get that mentality out there in the community and get everybody doing the same thing, the better off everybody's going to be. I truly and wholeheartedly believe that. Yeah, and Chasing America, yeah, you're looking about the same as me personally by the look of it. Game Master 1414, thank you for coming back in. Forgive me for being behind in the chat if anybody's come in and I haven't welcomed you. I just happen to be behind today. And Mercenary Pews, yeah, same thing. But if we just keep going, eventually we start to grow again. I haven't stopped growing on any channel that I'm involved with. And like I said, during this whole time, we're seeing channels get monetized. That means they're hitting their 1,000 subscribers and surpassing it. It's just that the growth is slower than it was a few weeks ago. And it's just terrible when you're watching the numbers and you see them go down here and there. Mariska Van Bundren. So hopefully you're okay in the chat now. I don't know. Nothing happened. Hopefully you're all right. Louisi Kaki, good to see you back. Thank you for coming back in. Oh, yes. Ham's Vlogs, Trains of War. Yeah. Yesterday was the latest live stream that we ever have run. I just had a busy day with a family gathering, and I didn't want to take the day off from tuberchat, so I just did it very, very late. Usually they're much different. Next weekend's live streams are already set up, most of them, and they'll be in the mid-afternoon Eastern time. And then Izzy's Life Vlogs is thinking about going live today. The only suggestion I have for going live is if you set it up in advance, you get a little bit more notification, it seems. And then as well, just promote as hard as you can. Like try to line up, even if you have to message people one by one, hey, I'm going live. Can you be on? Can you be on? Can you be on? That can help, more than anything, unless you're just looking for ideas for content. But Izzy's Life has been at this for a while. I know you're going to come up with a good subject to talk about in your live stream. And then Jaden, shorts with the same video, you can take, if you wanted to, you could take a piece of an older video and make it into a short, but I don't recommend that. What I recommend for everybody experimenting with shorts videos right now is to film them either at the same time or separately from what you're doing. If you were doing an unboxing video, for instance, you might do a short video at the same time as your main video or live stream where you're doing the actual unboxing and then chopping that up into a short video. Lift to Eat's at 80 right now, which is good news. And then Louisi Kaki's on the road to 1K. The only thing I'm going to ask from everybody is always in chats like this, not just tuberchat, but all growth streams where we're meeting other creators and subscribing and stuff like that. You always want to limit your emojis, please, to 1 or 2. And then as well, whenever you're using numbers, just please try to remember to spell them out as words. It's not so much of a big deal here in tuberchat because most often we do that anyway, but I don't want you to get hammered by moderators and hosts in other live streams as well. So just try to get into the practice of keeping the emojis to a minimum, 1 or 2, and then numbers to be spelled out. And Jolly Pasquale was away for a while, but they're here. And then lots of toys to see. Thank you so much for the kind words. Gracie Sweets at Home is here. Thank you very much. Hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Lift to Eat, nervous to do a live stream. The only way to get over that is to try. So I recommend it. When you make a video, whether it's a live stream or not, you can always delete it. Why is Light Over Dark, Angel Light Over Darkness? Oh, 3, not 33. That's why. When I copy and paste, the extra 3 didn't show up there. It's easy to find that channel. Jolly Pasquale, can't wait to do a live stream. It's interesting. So we all have different thoughts about it, right? For me, it was easy. I used to be a radio DJ, so turning on a camera or a mic or something like that and just yapping for hours on end is not a challenge for me. But I understand when you haven't done something like that yet. First time I had to talk on a stage and stuff like that. Even the first time I had to talk on the radio, I froze. First time I talked on a stage, I didn't have a choice, but my leg was shaking and I was nervous, and you wouldn't have believed it today. But not that everybody has to feel that way, because like I said, you can do a video or a live stream and you can just delete it after if you don't like it. That's why I recommend to everybody film everything, anything you can think of that is useful content for your channel. Please film, because you can always not use it or delete it if you don't like it. So my internet is seeming to give me a bit of a headache here, unfortunately slowing down on us. And now I know the reason, because I left TubeBuddy on. I love TubeBuddy. It's in there's a link. My affiliate link is in the description of every video. I actually use it, so I'm happy to show anybody how I use it if you'd like to see that at any time. But it tends to slow the browser down only when I'm live streaming like this. I don't know why. I'm putting too much pressure on the internet today. Yeah, Angel Light Over Darkness on the road to 9, but at 8:51, we can get you a little bit closer to that 900 right now, I'm sure. And then there you go. So Kareen's Life, you have a live stream coming up. Kareen's Life prefers live streams. That's the one thing, right? So if you make a 10-minute video, depending on how you make it, how you produce it, and what your habits are, then and how much production you put into it, it takes me 2 hours to edit an average 10-minute video for the channels that I'm involved with, right? But you can do a 2-hour live stream in 2 hours, or at least an hour and 45-minute live stream in 2 hours. So you got to decide the benefit there, right? It can help with watch hours and this and that. But it's interesting when you put it in that perspective, right? To think about the time that's spent compared to the benefit that comes out of it. And forgive me, I'm just having a look to see if there's something I've got to address on Instagram here, but it looks like we're okay. And that's right, Scratch and Pete. The other thing, too, is if you want to do a live stream, StreamYard is a very easy system to use. And you can line it up by having a few people ready with you. You can give the link to StreamYard so that they can get in on it, and you can actually practice. There's a feature in StreamYard that allows you not to go live, but to record like a Zoom meeting. So you just send the link out to whoever you want in there. They hop in on their phone, computer, tablet, whatever they want, and you can do a recording, see how it goes if that's what you want to do. You see StreamYard panels all the time. Another idea is just hop on other people's StreamYard panels. Mariska's got people on hers all the time. Mariska Van Bundren's our featured channel for today. She does live streams. She's always got people on. Angel Light Over Darkness, I'm not sure if she does panels, but she's I catch her live streams occasionally as well. She does a lot of live streaming. This happens to be another member, but she's a dynamic creator, and I always have a good time hanging out with her because she's always spreading positivity and optimism, right? So as you see from her banner, uplift, encourage, develop. So she's always trying to help people as well. So forgive me, I'm way behind in the chat, I'm sure, like always. Tisha's Hot Topics, thank you for coming in. Courtney, the Yarn Lady's Closet, I don't think I welcomed you today, but thank you for coming in. I get behind in the chat sometimes. Today's been a busy day, and we've done a lot of tutorial stuff today as well. Oh, live streams, Kareen's Life. Yeah. And then Kareen's Life, your live stream, I'm just curious when it's set for. If you want to set it up, we can read it for you. Okay, pardon me. I'm going to show everybody how to do something here because we got a little bit of a situation going on. For some reason, Mariska Van Bundren thinks that some of the things she's trying to say are not coming into the chat. Now, I wonder if it's just because you might be using words that are in our banned words list. Not that, like, our banned words list isn't all just bad words. It's things that typically we don't want said in the chat. But tuberchats is very, very strict. And the best idea here for anybody that's brand new to TuberChat or very new to TuberChat is always to make the first move. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat if you take your time and meet people one by one. And always go first. So forgive me, Louise Kaki, I'm just going to remove that message. So we don't here do self-promotion. So we don't say, come and grab me, and then you'll get back to everybody. That's the opposite of how TuberChat works. TuberChat is you will go first, because here, lots of channels that have been with us for many weeks or many months will not go to a new channel until they see how you interact with everybody else in the chat first, to make their own decision about whether they think you might be genuine, because TuberChat, I tend to think, is the strictest of all of the growth streams. So you'll find loyal and dedicated supporters here, but you must be willing to support others more than you're expecting to be supported. That's the object here. Top chat and live chat. Yep. So that's a problem. But the problem for everybody as well is that not everybody's going to put it on live chat. But what I'm going to do is take Mariska Van Bundren and add her into our approved users list. So this is part of your community settings, right? And you can have a banned words list here that I'm not going to bother with too much, but that's something that was downloaded, that some generous creators put together. Anybody can find that easily. YouTube bans word list. And then you put it in there and you can add a lot of things to it, which I have for TuberChat. And then you have your moderators, of course, and your approved users. So I'm just going to look. Is Mariska Van Bundren already in there? Maybe not. And what happens here, for no apparent reason, sometimes channels get locked up where their messages get held for review. Holy smokes, Fulton. Thank you very much again, Fulton, for the generous super chat. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been with TuberChat probably from the beginning, but also happens to be a gold member. So their link gets dropped in the chat every 30 minutes or so, but as well has been extremely generous lately with a bunch of super chats. But thank you so much. So Mr. Fulton Mraz is doing an audition for America's Got Talent next Saturday. So this is Mariska Van Bundren's channel. She's our featured channel for today. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to her if you haven't already. She's extremely supportive, and she allows people to connect the way that we do here in TuberChat. What I've done is grabbed her URL from her channel. That's the way you add people here into your approved users list, and then just paste it in. It takes a moment. Says no matching users, but it'll come up in a second here. There she is. You click, and now she's added to the list. So you click save, and that should solve any problem with messages getting held, as long as they don't contain any of the words in the banned words list, right? We can't say things like subscribe and subbed and maybe even connect and support and all that stuff here. So let's spin the wheel. I'll get another channel up. I'll add some names to the wheel in a moment. Romaine General, thank you for coming in. And Beauty Spain Vlog, watching from Madrid. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate you coming to hang out. And Louise Kaki, don't worry about that stuff. I just want to make sure that you have an easy time here and are able to maximize the value you get out of the time you spend in TuberChat. And then as well, especially so that you have a good time when I can't be here and you're out in other live streams connecting with other people, like in Mariska Van Bundren's live streams and stuff like that. Even in House of X Entertainment Inc., you're able to connect with people, because that's a joint business venture between It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo. These are creators who've been with TuberChat from the beginning, but are well-respected and very much loved creators in their own right. This is their joint channel, but they always allow people to connect and this and that. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Thank you for everybody's patience. I've been behind today. We've had a very, very busy day. But It looks like everybody's doing okay. If there's anything I have missed with regards to maybe you've asked a question or mentioned something that you want me to see, just please have patience with me, ask again or mention it again, and I'll try to be more attentive to the chat. I think I'm caught up now. I have not added channels to the wheel in a long time. I'm way overdue, so I'm going to do that right this second. Sandra and Steve. Did we look at your channel already? Yes, I think we did, right? Perfumes with Pat. Let's look at your channel if you're still here. What we do is channels get added to the wheel after a long while, but if you're still here when I spin the wheel and your name comes up, then we look at your channel for a moment. Lift to Eat, Radical Productions. I'm not sure if TWTTV is still here. For friends with Pat, we're going to look at your channel just got added to the wheel. Yeah, TWTTV might not still be here. Radical Productions, I'm not sure. Just going through the list. Yeah, I think it looks like you're here. Okay, let's spin, and we'll get another channel up, and then I'll try to sort out what else I can do about adding names onto the wheel. Courtney, the Yarn Lady's Closet. You got an interesting task ahead. Perfumes with Pat. I haven't had to do that in about 23 years. So this is. I thought we're already connected. I thought I just added you. Am I mistaken? This is not your first time with tuberchat, I hope. After I thought that I had just seen you because I would have given you a nicer, a warmer welcome. But I appreciate you being here. You're a new connection for tuberchat. So either way, what I'm going to do, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I'm going to take one of your videos. I thought I just watched one of your videos. Oh, I'm on my personal channel. That's why. See, I'm being silly. This is what happens. You logged into the wrong channel. Let me just see if I'm logged into tuberchat like I should be. Oh, and pardon me if I'm missing anything. I think, Mariska, the problem is just because you're an aggressive creator, and that happens to tuberchat too. I've been in lots of live streams when I was growing where I was not able to be seen. My messages were getting held. So forgive me. Perfumes with Pat, that was just my mistake. I was logged into the wrong account. That was my personal channel. I'm happy to connect with you over there if you want to, but I typically like to leave everything individual. That's up to you. But here's Perfumes with Pat. So I've got your bell on now because it's the second time that we're putting your channel up on the screen. And hopefully everybody will rally around this channel and get them to the 450 that I know must be on their mind while they're on the road to the 500. And then there you go, Lift to Eat. 2 little channels, too little time. Too many channels, too little time. You're right. And then, yes, Beauty Spain vlog. The best idea here in tuberchat, if you want to meet subscribers for your channel, everybody's here expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. In tuberchat, the object is to make the first move, to reach out to other creators. You watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, and then come back into the chat here and let them know that you've done that. And then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Pardon me. Excuse me just for a second. Hopefully everybody's still doing okay. Meeting new friends and family members. And then Ransom Yaboy. So you got a premiere coming on in 30 minutes, which is cool. tuberchat may still be running at the time. So Not that it matters for me personally, but I just want to let you know the proper etiquette might be to reach out to the host of a live stream, particularly offline. If you can get them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or something like that, send them a message and say, hey, listen, I've got a premiere coming up. Do you mind either rating it or let me know when your live stream is going to end? Because you don't want to be in a live stream telling everybody to leave. By saying I've got a video coming up, hey everybody go check it out, because you want to be able to always have like the best etiquette possible. And then it's possible to build friendships with other YouTubers, other hosts of live streams, and eventually you will start getting rated and things like that, and that can really help, right? TuberChat may still be running at that time. I'm going to go for as long as everybody wants today. Typically, we usually go for 2 to 2.5 hours. But I can stay for as long as everybody wants today, and I'm happy to go over anything else anybody would like as well. Scratch and Pete, thank you for reminding everybody to thumbs up. Yes, it really does help the stream. It's more important than ever these days. And then if you have the ability to share, whether it's on a community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, that will help the stream, and I'll appreciate it as well. Radical Productions is going to come up now. TMAD, thank you for coming in. First time with TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Here's Radical Productions, well over 2,000 subscribers. They're almost to 2.3K. I'm sure we could push them a little bit closer today. TuberChat is always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. But since we've still got a while to go, I'm sure there's enough creators in here right now to get them to the 2.29K that they need right now, and then 2.3 will be right around the corner for them. Jaden Suss still in the house, which is great. And then I'm going to see if I can add some more names to the wheel. Let's get Past Life Explorer on there. Lift to Eat still on the wheel. It's not working in your favor today. Chasing America has been with us for a while. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. Keisha's Hot Topics. And then I'll spin, and we'll see what is coming up next. So I have a robot here called Botissimo, similar to Nightbot or Stream Elements, and it helps me keep track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's not just about how long you're here, but how much you're interacting with other channels, hopefully meeting new subscribers for your channel and things like that. That's how I determine the order in which the channels get added to the wheel. But once you're added to the wheel, of course, it's random. Have you got a live stream already scheduled? Kareen's Life or no? You haven't got one scheduled. Let me just, I was going to reach out to you. Okay, thank you, Jaden. TMAD, the idea here, so not that it matters, but I happen to be a professional channel manager. That's how I started on YouTube a few years ago. I run a few channels for other people and consult for a few more, but I have my own channels as well. And the idea, though, is that I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. And what I wish for us here is to share all of our knowledge together so that we can all make the right decisions for our channels, myself included. There are some universal truths for everybody, but most of the things we need depend on our individual channels and our individual videos. But if we can share our knowledge and help each other, then eventually we'll see the kind of loyal and dedicated support that we need moving forward so our channels have a strong and solid foundation. Forgive me, most of the stuff that I say starts to sound cliche after a little while. I don't mean that, but we believe wholeheartedly here in the TuberChat community in giving much more than we expect to receive, and we see it again and again and again pay off all the time. Every single day on TuberChat, I feature a different creator across all of our social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit, so that even when TuberChat is not live streaming, we're on episode number 105 today, you have over 100 opportunities to meet other generous creators. I select channels to be featured based on generosity that I see within the community. And Kareen's Life, I'm so sorry. I keep distracting myself here. I'm hoping to reach out to you to figure out when you're going to do your live stream. I'll raid you if you want, if you're going to do it right after. And lots of toys to see. My pleasure. Thank you for the time you've spent. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here. Kareen's Life is well over 800 now. She's got it locked in. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther on the road to 900. And Past Life Explorers coming up now. That's another previously featured channel from TuberChat. Kareen's Life was featured just a couple of weeks ago. And Life Through Our Eyes 303, thank you for reminding everybody. Yes, thumbs up. It really does help the stream. And if you can share on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that also. So Past Life Explorer, I'm so happy to see now you're not only you hit the 700, but you're beyond. So this is what I mean. This glitching and purging that's going on with YouTube, it is driving everyone insane. However, we're still growing. Sometimes it doesn't feel like that, but when you look back, you'll notice the numbers are moving along just a little bit slower than they were a few months ago. So Past Life Explorer now has their 700 locked in, officially on the road to 800. But this is a creator I like talking about because, first of all, I was impressed with their channel when I first had them featured many episodes ago on TuberChat. But as well, I had heard good things about this channel right away. And I don't know, there's something I was just drawn to this creator. Now, when I continue to, when possible, show up and catch them in live streams and things like that, I see that they have an unbelievably dedicated and loyal community surrounding them, which is a great thing to be a part of. So I hope everybody will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because you will find, first of all, a loyal and dedicated supporter because they continue to come back to TuberChat. They have sent us from their community lots of different people, and then hopefully have met lots of friends and family members here in TuberChat as well, which I'm sure is the case. And let me just see when this is going to... Okay. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's going on with them. Declan Fans 2020, our feature channel from yesterday, is back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And there you go. Yeah, Courtney, the Yarn Lady's Closet, is talking about Past Life Explorer there as well. And there you go. Yeah, Past Life Explorer, it's driving you nuts, but it is to all of us, but we keep going. I'm just happy to see that you got the 700 locked in and you're already moving well beyond it. Okay, so yeah, Kareen's Life then for sure. we'll raid after. So tuberchat will be here for another half hour. We've got lots of time to put more channels on the screen. Here's Kira Welton. This happens to be Kristen Welton's daughter, so she's always in the chat with us as a moderator. Makes her my BFF forever. We all live together in Niagara Falls, Canada. But she also does the featured channels collaboration, and she's willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators will reach out to you for that purpose. And if you are willing to swap playlists and you see somebody say that, maybe reach out to them as well. Looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members and stuff like that. And thank you, XVD Vines. I'm hoping that we can all share our knowledge here in the tuberchat community so that we can all make the best decisions for all of our channels, myself included. XVD Vines is willing to swap playlists as well, which is great. And then you see our gold member, Mr. Fulton Mraz, happens to have super chatted as well. So I've got that message up on the screen about their America's Got Talent audition next week. But Nightbot, because they're a gold member, drops their link in the chat every 30 minutes or so. So you can connect with Mr. Fulton Mraz easily right there if you would like to. And then Declan Fans 2020, just please remember always the object here is to go first. So you'll find the most success by going and supporting other creators first, and then you get it. Then how am I saying this? You support other creators, and then they will get back to you, as opposed to you letting them know that you want them, and then you'll get back to them. Hopefully that makes sense. Jolly Pasquale, we got to get you on the wheel. I don't know why I don't have you on the wheel already. And then Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters, which I'm actually swapping playlists with almost as we speak. Thank you for reaching out for that purpose. And then okay, let me spin. Let's get another channel. Kira Welton, like I said, is a featured channels collaboration. She's willing to swap playlists, and she's got a lot of variety on her channel right now. Hopefully we're going to start stepping up the live streams and get her posting weekly. So Jolly Pasquale, let's have a look at this channel. So I talk about this channel all the time because Jolly Pasquale happens to be extremely entertaining creator, but they've been with tuberchat for a long, long time now as well. I've seen this one video that I keep talking about many, many times, and then they've got another couple that are equally as entertaining. Their editing skills are on point, and they just like really understand how to get everybody a great, great laugh. So I hope everybody will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We're close to 70 here. We just need a couple more subscribers to get Jolly Pasquale to 70. They're on the road to 100, and I'd love to see them hit that this week. And then Ransom Yeah Boy's asking how to feature channels on PC. Okay, so I can go over that. And then lots of Toys to Cease having a good time as well. So hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to think of what I should do. So featuring channels, I'm just going to go over it quickly here. So we're already in YouTube Studio. We go to our customization tab. And it's going to take a moment just to get in here. Hammering my internet today. So down here, we go to an area called featured channels, right? And when you want to add this section, you go over here, and at the bottom of your selection list when adding a section is featured channels. We already have ours, which is right here. So we go edit section contents, and they've changed the way that this works recently. So it's very, very easy. So you can just look up a channel, hit the check mark, and then they show up automatically at the bottom of the list. And then you just drag them wherever you want, click done. I'm hoping that YouTube re-adds the feature that is to shuffle the channel so that you see a different selection all the time. They used to have that, and they've taken it away for the moment, but hopefully they'll add that back. In the meantime, you click publish. It's very, very important. And then when you go back to your channel, they will be in your featured channels list. Lots of toys to see. The internet usually does okay. Like I have high speed and all that, right? We have some decent internet here. But unfortunately, when I'm live streaming, if you can imagine, I have, let me just show you a second window with a bunch of browsers and tabs open over there. So it just seems to be too much sometimes. Oh, thank you, Ransom. Yeah, boy. Okay, so I'll add you as well. So forgive me, I make notes on pen and paper here. Hopefully you're enjoying the sound of the lawnmowers while the landscapers are out there on the property. And then Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is another creator that's been featured actually twice on tuberchat. They were one of the first channels to ever be featured. They've opened a second channel now called Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. And they come into tuberchat constantly with both channels to give double likes, double shares, and things like that. And I really do appreciate that stuff. So hopefully, other than that, everybody's having a good time connecting. I'm not going to be able to do anything about that noise, so hopefully it's not too distracting or disturbing, except to me. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel as well. Like I said, this is a creator that's been with tuberchats actually since before the beginning. I've been connected with them on my personal channel as well, so that's many, many months ago. Tuberchat just started at the end of April. And Kid Wonder is a much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community as well. And like I said, with two channels now, they've got, first of all, a lot of work ahead of them, but there's obviously some to be learned from this channel as well as entertained by. Chasing America, I'm not sure if you're still here. They were here for quite a while. I'll put the channel up for a quick moment, and I'll just move on quickly if they're not here. Oh, there you go. Okay, Chasing America's here. I don't know why I don't have your bell on already. Can't be only the second time I've had your channel up on the screen, is it? So here's Chasing America, 426. We can get them to 430 right now. I know that. So hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. They've been back with tuberchat again and again. I'm glad to see you're working on these shorts videos. That's very cool. I'm curious to know how these are going to work out for you. Look, one of them is fine right now. Driving distracted shorts. There you go. You must have caught somebody driving distracted. Is that what that is? So, personally, just so I can give good information, I've started using shorts as well. And it's interesting. There's a winning the lottery aspect to this thing, right? Where you can upload these videos that are in vertical format, less than 60 seconds. And if you hashtag them with the word shorts in plural, they get added into this section of YouTube on a mobile device where people can fly through them, kind of like TikToks and Instagram stuff. And YouTube's really after that right now. So if you're making content that way, there's a possibility that YouTube's going to push your stuff. So you can see right here from Chasing America, this one short video that they've done. They've been doing a few of them lately, but this one has 648 views from 5 days ago. And I'll bet you got most of those views within the first 3 days, but that's just a guess. So let's spin. Let's get another channel up here, but I'm glad I got to see that for a second because I've been experimenting with that, and a couple of mine are doing okay as well. Trying to post one a day. Tisha's Hot Topics. Oh, giving a warning about distracted driving. Okay. Either way. And Hakimations. So shorts videos must be filmed in vertical format, or you can edit them, but it must be vertical format. It must be less than 60 seconds or less, but safer is better, right? And it must be hashtagged with the word shorts in plural with S, right? As long as you do that in the title and or description. I'm not sure if you could just do one or the other. I always have done both so far, and it's worked every time. And then I've only uploaded them from the phone. I just uploaded the first one now that will drop tomorrow morning from the computer. So we'll see if that works out. In the US shortly. Shorts are here now. You're right. They're fully operational in India. No, they're here now. Everybody can do it now, as far as I understand. I'm doing it now, and Chasing America's got them there. Christian Nomad's been here. I'm in Canada, and it's working. But it must be in vertical format. That's the thing. And the right aspect ratio, right? Like vertical format, the way we're filming all of our YouTube stuff, 16:9, right? As long as you film with, whether you use a phone or something like that, whatever you use for YouTube videos, just do it vertically and it should work. Best way is always to experiment, right? Of course. And then, yeah, Live to Eat. So we've been at them for a little while now. If you want to look at my personal channel, you'll see I've made a playlist of them. YouTube automatically makes a playlist for you, but it's only available on phone and tablet, right? Called Short Videos, capital S, small v. I made a playlist as well on my channel called Short Videos with a capital S, capital V, just so that you could see them. So if you want to go look at what I've done in particular, you can. And if you use TubeBuddy and stuff like that, you can inspect the tags and things like that. A couple of them have moved. A couple of them haven't. I've done 6 in total. And I'm going to, like I said, try to do one each day. So shorts videos, that's all it is doing a vertical format video, 60 seconds or less, with the hashtag shorts in the title and or description. I would do both. I haven't experimented doing one or the other yet. I always do both, the title and the description, and it's worked out perfectly so far. YouTube automatically adds them into that area. The reason why I'm pushing it so much is because there's this winning the lottery aspect to it. YouTube's starving for content in that area. They're after the TikTok people. So they're pushing content. We have one creator called RNA Legacy, and they put out lots of these videos, but one of those videos took off. They got over 1 million views, and they went from 1,000 to 18,000 subscribers in less than 2 weeks. And then so yeah, Kareen's Life is saying they did a short that was 44 seconds. YouTube added it to the shorts part on their channel when they look at their phone. So my understanding, and I'm going to learn after tomorrow for sure, I'm uploading my first one from the computer in the same way that I do from the phone, and we'll find out if that works and goes into the right section automatically. But we've had a lot of input and information from other YouTubers here to let us know that that should be possible. Hope everybody will subscribe to Tisha's Hot Topics. We'll push them a little bit farther towards the next goal that they're looking for as well. Domo and Nini, good to see you here. JBL Studios, And then thank you. We here in TuberChat, we don't do a lot of self-promotion. So if you're asking for people to come and visit you, they likely won't. That's the opposite of how TuberChat works here. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house that are loyal and dedicated supporters, but the object here is to go first. We believe wholeheartedly in the idea of supporting others much more than we expect to be supported. And in that way, you will find that if you can do that and be okay with it, you'll end up getting more out of YouTube than you expected in the first place anyway. What happens with newer creators here in TuberChat, people who've been here for weeks or months before will not go to a brand new channel until they see how you interact with other creators in the chat first to make sure they think you're going to be genuine, and then they will consider connecting with you. And then, okay, donation has ordered 3 short videos from the PC, and they were added to the shorts playlist. Perfect. Good stuff. Too Fat, Too Furious is willing to swap playlists. And then lots of toys to see. Yeah, there you go. So it took a while, but we got you on the wheel, and now you're up here. Since you're a new connection for TuberChat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I usually look for something around 10 minutes if you have anything like that. 9:10. Here we go. I'll take this 9-minute one. I'll add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, and I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, and I'll subscribe. And in that way, I will make sure that the subscription sticks, and then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then Life to Our Eyes 303. Today's been a great day because we've had a few things come up where I'm able to talk about this stuff. I should probably think about doing, I want to do a little bit more experimenting of my own to make sure that I'm 100% right. Because we dance around with a lot of information because the shorts feature is new. But we've talked about a few different things today, and I'm happy to go over anything anybody wants. So I happen to be a professional channel manager, but I learn every day. So if there's something you think I might be able to answer, or if you want to engage the conversation just by mentioning or asking something, I'm hoping we all will share our knowledge here so that we can make the best decisions for all of our channels. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And Mariska Van Bundren is our featured channel for today. So I hope everybody will connect with them in the chat. And then lots of toys to see. I have a robot that keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. So it's not just about how long you're here, but the robot lets me know the order in which to add channels to the wheel. And then the wheel's random, of course. But when I spin and your name comes up, we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it for a moment. Tisha's Hot Topics, my pleasure. How do you sign up for the wheel? Oh, TMAD. So basically what happens is this robot here called Bottissimo that I keep off in another window keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat, and it just makes a list, right? It's not just about how long you're here, but how much you're interacting with other creators and things like that. So every once in a while I look over there and look for channels to add to the wheel, and then I add those channels, and the wheel is random, of course. Sometimes it takes a while. It depends on luck, right? I spin the wheel and your name comes up. If you're still here at that time, like Live to Eat here, I put your channel up on the screen and we talk about it for a moment. So as well, nobody has to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. However, if you super chat or become a member, I'm saying that wrong. In the case of super chats and memberships, we let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. That's the only thing. And then, yes, Jaden, on my personal channel, I have a premiere next Friday, and I've got to delete the other one that I put up today, too. Thank you for mentioning that. So, yeah, it's as easy as that. TMAD. I don't know if that's TMAD or TMAD. Live to Eat has over 300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get them a few more right now because we all have been going through this glitching and purging. We know we might lose a couple of subscribers over the next few days, and I'm hoping that we can get Lift to Eat locked in so that they stay above this 300. So I hope everybody will rally around this channel and subscribe to them. And Scratch and Pete, thank you for reminding everybody to give a thumbs up. It really does help the stream. I'll appreciate it. And then how to delete a premiere. Yes, I will show you, Jaden, in a second. It's very simple. Length of your channel name impact channel growth. So there's probably good and bad to it. So forgive me because this is a best guess answer that I'm going to give you. If you have a really popular short name, we see it all the time here in TuberChat where we might look for your channel, and if other channels have more videos, more views, or more subscribers, they may come up higher in the search results. As long as your channel's active, YouTube is intelligent enough to know what people are probably searching for. So even if there's two channels called Lift to Eat, it can guess which one you want, not perfectly, but usually. As channels grow and get around 1,000 subscribers, we see them coming up first in the search results all the time. But TuberChat, for instance, has a huge name, right? TuberChat Connect and Grow with a dash in the middle, which is not ideal. However, I'm an internet marketing guy, so I knew that before I started. I did that consciously, right? I don't think that it impacts channel growth. The only thing that it could impact is marketing and the psychology that goes along with that marketing. But because your name is so long, it's easily recognizable. So I think in the case of Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters, when somebody sees that, they're going to recognize it again and again and be sure, hey, I saw you yesterday, or I saw you last week or last month. Now, contrary to that, Lift to Eat has a very short name, but because it's so unbelievably unique and brilliant in its own right, in my opinion, this is also extremely recognizable. So I haven't seen a difference in any of the channels that I deal with or manage where I think that names being short or long make a difference. But again, that's just a best guess. Lift to Eat fluctuations are real. You're right. Wow. Gloria Adonai. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So forgive me if I'm wrong about that. But Gloria Adonai, I'm glad to have you here. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of creators in the chat right now. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to, and if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Oh, that's a very smart way of doing that. I really like what Life Through Our Eyes 303 had to say right there. That's a very, very good idea. So in a lot of live streams, similar to TuberChat, where we're able to connect with other creators and subscribe and all that good stuff, you might find that you can do a lot of links. Here in TuberChat, I don't do it. And I didn't do it for that reason. I did it because I don't want to do anything to make anything easy on anybody. The reason why is because you can imagine by making TuberChat extremely strict in the chat and by making, not doing anything to make it easy on everybody, the only people who are going to put up with this and be willing to hang around and stick with TuberChat are people who are extremely serious about loyal and dedicated supporters and are willing to go the extra mile to support others. That's the idea and the foundation behind it. But I love what Life Through Our Eyes 303 had to say here. They said, make sure people are typing your channel name when in live streams and do not drop your link. Make people type your channel name into the search engine. That's very good advice, because if you can imagine, there will be a day where 1,000 people have searched for your channel. The faster you can make that happen, the better it is for the algorithm, because what happens is YouTube knows that somebody has typed in a search term and then clicked on your channel name or one of your videos when they've got it. YouTube gets better and better and better at predicting that you are the one that people want to see when somebody types that in. Eventually, with a name like Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters, you might find a lot of people on YouTube searching for the word daycare. And because of the advice that Life Through Our Eyes 303 is giving right now, you may eventually find yourself getting hit by people who were just looking for daycare, and you might find some fans coming in that way. So it's possible. It's just a best guess, but I just like that advice, so I wanted to show everybody that. So this is Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters right now. Hopefully we can get them to the 300 that I know they're looking for. We've got enough channels in the chat to do it right this minute, and I'll appreciate it if everybody wants to rally around this channel and help get them to that milestone. I'm also going to, in a moment here, show everybody how to simply delete a video if you need to, or delete a premiere. I will get into my personal channel and do that again. So let's get over here. I got to go into my personal channel again to do this. I'm just going to show you, because we were talking about a premiere earlier today and how to schedule one. So I put up a video that I'm not actually going to premiere as a premiere. I'm just going to take it off. So the first way that you can deal with that is to take your video that you no longer want to premiere and just go to save or publish and make it private, click save, and that's it. Now the video is still in your YouTube studio, but nobody can see it. It's gone back to private status. But if you want to just delete a video altogether, you click these three dots, click the box delete forever, and then YouTube will say, are you sure you want to delete this? It can't be reversed, and all that good stuff. And as you can expect, that's the last step that you need to delete any video. So hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully everybody's got some value out of today's time at TuberChat. And then DIY Sleeping Quarters, you had doubts on your name, DIY Sleeping Quarters, but that's what makes me remember you right away. It's a very unique name, in my opinion. I haven't seen another channel named anything close to what you've got there. So in my opinion, you know, I happen to like it, but everybody's got to make their own decisions, right, when it comes to that. I got to switch channels here and get back to our regular screen. And now I rest. Angel Light Over Darkness. This is not what I meant to do. I meant to go to our channel. Here we are. I've just dropped the link in the chat. I hope everybody will head over there. That's Kareen's life. She happens to be a member, but she's going to go live right now within the next moment or two. So I hope everybody will head over there. Just please say TuberChat Raid when you get there. And we can continue connecting in her live stream as well. But she's an unbelievably supportive creator and somebody who will have fun hanging out with on her live stream as well. I will see you over there. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I really appreciate the time that you spent with TuberChat today. We will be back. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you very much, Life Through Our Eyes 303, and thank you for your contributions today. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, once again, and I will see you over with Kareen's life. Take care. Bye-bye.